Greetings, everybody. This is Jared Polis. I'm coming to you live from Trinidad State College in beautiful Trinidad, Colorado. I could say it's my first visit here because guess what? Until recently, this was Trinidad State Junior College, which I visited a few times, but it is now Trinidad State College, thanks to some legislation that I signed recently. And good morning. We have such exciting news today. I'm proud to join you from Southern Colorado, where we're announcing our first 5 Comeback Cash Scholarship winners. I'm joined by Dr. Angie Piccioni, Executive Director of the Colorado Department of Higher Education. She has the flags from all of Colorado's colleges behind her. And as I told our scholarship winners, yes, you can use this scholarship out of state, but let's look at all of the great in-state institutions as well. And if you do choose to go out of state, I hope that you return to our beautiful state of Colorado to live your lives. You know, when we first announced the Comeback Cash $1 million prizes, and we announced the 25 scholarship drawings, we knew that it would give Coloradans who may have just been waiting or on the sidelines an extra reason to go out and get vaccinated. And that's exactly what the 12 to 17-year-olds on this call did. They got vaccinated, they got protected early. They were all pleasantly surprised to hear that they won the $50,000 scholarship. And, you know, we want to get that message out that if you've been waiting, now's the time to do it. We want to end this pandemic. You want to protect yourself, but there's a good reason to do it sooner rather than later. And that's because in addition to the 5 $50,000 scholarships we're giving out today, we're giving out 20 more $50,000 scholarships, 5 each week for the next 4 weeks. This last year has been a tough one for students across the state. It's been a tough one for everybody, for seniors, for workers, but yes, for students. You know, you only get your senior year once. You only get your junior year once. And this year in school was just a small shell of what it should have been. We hope that our students got the academic content. Many of them, or all of them, were in person for part of the year, and our state led the way in getting back to school in person. We were very proud of that. We were one of the top states to return. But for parts of the pandemic, most districts in the state were online, and it was very hard to do a lot of the social activities associated with school. I'm also particularly thrilled that in addition to the academic work at school, our state successfully pulled off every CHAZA sports season. Every sport had a season this year at high school level. Kids competed. They weren't all at the same time and the same duration as normal, but every kid who wanted to was able to do that. Now with the strong presence of the vaccine available for everybody 12 and up, our classrooms are going to be safer than ever before. A lot of the precautions that we had to worry about when everybody was unvaccinated are no longer necessary for those who are vaccinated. And through this drawing, we can provide an extra launch pad for success for several Colorado students who made the right choice to get vaccinated. We're joined by 5 incredibly bright young Coloradans with bright futures. We're going to have the opportunity to hear from the winners. But before we hear from the 5 winners, I want to hear from Thomas and his family in Steamboat Springs, because Thomas was notified, and his mother Meg, that he had received the $50,000 scholarship. And Thomas and Meg did something rather extraordinary. They decided to decline the money because Thomas already has a full ride to college, and that made that available for another winner. So we were able to celebrate 5 winners who were getting the money, and we're able to do that because one of the winners was in a position where they're proud to have been vaccinated, and since they didn't need the money for college, they opened that door of opportunity for another Coloradan. What a great noble thing to do. Thomas is talented. He's earned a full ride. His mom Meg is an educator herself in Steamboat Springs, who understands firsthand the importance of vaccine in our schools. When her and her colleagues got vaccinated, it helped open the schools and get teachers back. So I want to kick it to Thomas and Meg first. And can you tell us about this thought process to turn down the money and what role the vaccine has played in your life, and how you hope others can benefit from getting vaccinated as well? Thomas and Meg.
Yeah, I think I was really excited to hear that I'd have won the scholarship, and I think the fact that Colorado is doing this program is absolutely amazing. I'm in the fortunate position where I got an amazing academic scholarship to go to Clarkson University, and that combined with some generosity from my grandparents means that I'll be graduating from college without any debt. So when I heard I had won the scholarship, I think I decided that'd be best to pass it on to someone who might need it a bit more than me, who could really use it to its full extent. For me, it's really important to get vaccinated to protect my family and community. This spring, my grandparents were able to come out from the East Coast to Colorado. They felt safe coming out because of Seymour Ring's high vaccination rate, the fact that my whole family was vaccinated. I hadn't seen them for a year and a half, and it was really amazing for me to be able to see them again. Next year, going off to college, going into dorm life, making sure all my fellow students are protected and feel safe around me because I am vaccinated. All these things are very important to me. And even though I'm deadly afraid of shots, I knew I had to get out there and do my civic duty and get vaccinated.
Well, thank you, Thomas. Congratulations. We're sorry you're not coming to Trinidad State, but we do hope that you return to Colorado after you graduate from Clarkson. And thank you for opening the door for another Coloradan to be able to attend college and live their dreams. Now I'd like to introduce Natalie from Centennial. Natalie's going to be a sophomore in the fall. She's active in hockey. I talked to her the other day. She said she wants to be a dentist. I said, well, good thing you have this $50,000 because that's a long and expensive track to get there with graduate school. Natalie, can you tell us what it was like when you got the call telling you that you won $50,000 scholarship for getting the vaccine? What was your reaction? How did your family react?
I was really excited about getting it because when I found out, I realized that I wouldn't have to worry about paying back student loans, and my family was really excited for me. And as you said, I do want to become a dentist, and this will help me with paying for grad school, and I won't have to worry about all of the money aspect, and I'll just be able to focus on my studying. And I'm forever grateful for this opportunity.
Well, Natalie, congratulations, and thanks for taking that first step of protecting yourself with a life-saving vaccine and being an ambassador of telling others how quick and easy it is. And I'm so happy that Colorado is able to help you pursue your dreams. Our next winner is Ariana from Longmont. She's a cross-country and track runner. She wants to pursue a career in American Sign Language in translation services when she graduates from high school. Ariana, I understand that in your family, you would be the very first to attend college. And I'd like you to share with us what the $50,000 scholarship means, how it'll support you in your dreams for the future, and a little bit about your passion for American Sign Language.
Receiving the scholarship is not only helping me in furthering my education after high school, but also relieving some financial burden off my family's shoulders. Thanks to this scholarship, I will have more time to focus on my studies and learning rather than worrying about the debt.
And that's wonderful. And tell us about your passion for American Sign Language, Ariana. What gives you such a drive to help translate for people who are deaf?
No, I think it'll just be really cool just to help others. And
and I want to, we have, during COVID, and I don't know if you saw, whenever we did a press conference, we always had an American Sign Language translator right there. And I'm just so grateful for her because it's so important that we get the health messages out to everybody. And for folks who are hearing impaired, that was such a critical piece of being able to do it. And we're going to need a new generation of American Sign Language translators. And I'm so thrilled, Ariana, that this $50,000 will help you get there. The next winner is from my hometown of Boulder. Liam got vaccinated as soon as it became available for his age group. And now he's fully vaccinated. He's volunteering as a summer research assistant at the Rocky Mountain Biological Laboratory in Crested Butte. He's focusing on seed dispersal. Liam, what are you most excited about in the upcoming school year now that you're vaccinated, and what message do you have for others to encourage them to get vaccinated?
I was so happy to get vaccinated, and I think doing my part means I can look forward to being full-time in the classroom next year and not having to worry about, switching to online school or another hybrid schedule. Being in person also means I can start developing deeper relationships with my teachers and hopefully make up for lost experiences last school year. I'm also looking forward to participating in school sports and other activities that are so important to rounding out my high school education. Being vaccinated also has the added bonus of giving me more opportunities for spontaneous social interactions with my friends without having to worry about contracting COVID. And I'm tremendously grateful for this life-changing opportunity, which will allow me to look at a broader range of college educations. And thank you so much for this scholarship, Governor Polis.
Well, congratulations, Liam. And one of the things, some of our winners here that are sophomores, freshmen, it's $50,000 now, but it grows over time. So if you're a freshman or sophomore, hopefully it'll be 55 or 60,000 by the time you go. We don't have any 12-year-old winners today, but during the course of the contest, we might have 12 and 13-year-old winners. It could very well be 65, 70,000 by the time they go to college. So this goes in College Invest. It grows over time. Congratulations, Liam. I was in Grand Junction just the other day. I joined the Frontier Airlines inaugural flight. They have service between Denver and Grand Junction at $39, which is a great price. And we had a good meeting at the airport there. And one of the things that Mesa County is experiencing right now is higher COVID rates than much of the state. And there's a very simple reason for that. It's because it has a lower vaccination rate than most of the state. There's a direct correlation between vaccination rates and successful suppression of the virus. So we were thrilled that there is a winner of the $50,000 scholarship from Mesa County to be an example to other Mesa County residents 12 to 17 and Mesa County residents of all ages about how easy it is to get vaccinated. Brett, I know you're very active in your school. I understand you're in choir. You were very excited to get the vaccine as soon as it was available. What do you look forward to most now that you're vaccinated, and what message do you have for Mesa County and Western Colorado residents?
Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. Personally, I'm just excited to get back to normal. It's been a long 2 years of us just, dancing around, trying to figure everything out, try to get everyone vaccinated. So I'm hoping that because I'm vaccinated, more people will go and get some. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll inspire them. I'm also just happy to go out and socialize. I'm excited that, I can go out with friends now and, they feel safer and everyone around me feels safer because of the COVID vaccine. And I guess most of all at this specific moment, I'm happy that I can use that scholarship fund to further my education in the future.
Well, congratulations, Brett. And we look forward to everything that you achieve in life. And I hope that this $50,000 scholarship will help you get there. Our final winner is Gabriella from Littleton, Colorado. Like a lot of people that we know, and I think we all have a friend or family member in this category, Gabriella does not like shots, a lot like my own 9-year-old. And of course, I'm very much looking forward to when the vaccine's approved for 9-year-olds and 6-year-olds, because I have 2 and we can't wait to get them protected. But Gabriella did her part. She overcame her fear. She knew she wanted to protect herself to get her life back to normal. And she's very involved in her school and extracurricular activities. She enjoys robotics, ballet, taekwondo, playing the piano and reading and much more. Gabriella, I'm curious what you'd say to friends and classmates and others who may also not like to get shots and not like to get needles. And I totally get that. But how did you overcome that? And what sort of advice do you have for others?
I think what I would say to my friends, if they were ever interested in what, just in general with the vaccine stuff, I think I would tell them to kind of just weigh it in their brains and try to figure out if it's worth it enough or not for them to get vaccinated, like weigh the pros and cons. And just, I think eventually people would come to the conclusion of getting vaccinated. And if they didn't, then that's their choice. But it is going to change the future. I think it really depends per the person, but I think everyone just wants their old life back and wants to get through this hard time. So,
and how much did it hurt, Gabrielle? Did it hurt much or not much?
No, I think it's really the sight of the needle for me, but it did not hurt very much. And the needle was small, so.
Yeah. You hear that, everybody? Small needles. And Gabriella, how thrilled were you when you heard that you got a $50,000 scholarship?
I was just like, wait, what? This is really happening? I was kind of confused. I was kind of just like, really? This is real? I was kind of confused because I was in a weird position when the phone call came and I was just kind of around. I was just like, scholarship? What? I didn't really hear most of the conversation, but yeah, I was pretty surprised and I was really grateful.
Well, congratulations to all of you. And the best part is There's 4 more opportunities for 12 to 17-year-olds to win $50,000 scholarships. We're doing drawings every week through Friday, July 9th. So if you're a parent and you haven't gotten your 12 to 17-year-old vaccinated yet, go out and do it right away. 4 more chances, 20 more chances, 4 more drawings to win $50,000. If you're a 12 to 17-year-old yourself, tell your parents you want to get vaccinated. Everybody who gets vaccinated automatically entered in a scholarship. If you're a Colorado resident between 12 and 17, and you've gotten at least 1 vaccine dose, right? You just need to get the first. You're automatically entered in the weekly drawing. The final drawing will take place Monday, July 5th. Winners, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old. The funds are placed in an interest-bearing College Invest account. It'll be even more by the time you go to college. And that it goes to more than just college. If you're not going to college, you can still use it. It can go to technical or credential program. It can go to a training program. There's lots of things it can go to, and really in furthering your dreams and what you want to be and the career you want to have. So for more information about the drawing, visit coloradocomebackcash.com. To find out where you can get vaccinated near you, go to covid19.colorado.gov, click on vaccine provider information. They're available at pharmacies, at drive-through centers, at medical centers. It's very easy. It's never been any easier to get vaccinated and protected. For those who are still waiting to get your vaccine, don't waste another day. The next $50,000 winner if you're 12 to 17, the next $1 million winner if you're 18 and up, could be you. So let that be a reason to not put it off, to get it done. Peace of mind and the pandemic, and yes, the chance to win $1 million, and yes, the chance if you are 12 to 17, the chance to win a $50,000 scholarship for higher education. Thank you to our great Colorado up-and-coming leaders and students, and thanks not just to the 6 today that we honor, the 5 who are receiving the scholarship, but thank you to every 12 to 17-year-old who made the right decision to get vaccinated across our state. With that, we're happy to take some questions.
Hi all, if you have a question or a member of the media, please use the raise hand function. I will call on you, and please say your name and what affiliation you're with. So first we have Paolo Zalicita with CPR. Go ahead.
Hi, yeah, this is Paolo Shasta of Colorado Public Radio. Governor, what do you think about the implications of the continued vaccination gap, where 12 counties are now at 70%, but others are far below that, like Mesa, which is seeing a spike in cases driven by variants? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I was really thrilled to pass a major milestone yesterday where 12 Colorado counties have at least 70% of their adult population that got vaccinated, 3 weeks ahead of President Biden's goal for the country of 70% by July 4th. Our work now, of course, is to continue to encourage vaccination in those counties, which also have the lowest rates of COVID in the state, but also, of course, to help the rest of our counties get there and help people make the right decisions. And frankly, the opportunity to win scholarships, the opportunity to win $1 million at a drawing is part of that overall strategy, along with mobile outreach buses, along with advertising, along with partnerships with the business community to help us return to normal, end the pandemic, save lives, and move forward.
Great. Next, we have Elizabeth Hernandez. Elizabeth, you're up.
Hi, thanks. I know some students already answered this, but would any of the students like to share where they're potentially considering going to college or anything they're interested in potentially studying?
Hi, Thomas. I'm going to Clarkson University in the fall. I will be studying engineering.
And some of them are, as you know, sophomores, juniors. I think there's even a freshman. So I think that they might not have made those plans yet. But, you know, having the $50,000 in the College Invest account will, I think, broaden their horizons to be able to look at more schools and more opportunities when that time comes.
And last call for any other media who has a question, please use the hand raise function right now. Polo, do you have another question? You're up.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Governor, can you talk about, there is still a substantial gap in vaccination by ethnicity. So how are you ensuring that the scholarship, the Colorado Comeback Cash Scholarship, is equitable?
Well, it's randomly selected by the lottery commission that does it in an audited way among everybody who has been vaccinated. So it is completely random, and then the winners are notified. And in the case of Thomas, since he had a free ride, he took the very noble step of not needing it, and that was made available for somebody else. But it is a completely random process. We're glad that there's some geographic diversity. Steamboat, Mesa County. I was particularly thrilled that that fate gave us a Mesa County winner, because that's an area that we particularly want to increase the vaccination rate. That was just purely a matter of luck, and congratulations to Brett. But I'm particularly glad that that'll be news in Mesa County, because they do have a higher infection rate and a lower vaccination rate. I also, finally, I just want to thank our interpreter, Kevin. Thank you for your work, Kevin. And Ariana, that'll be you in a few years. So I hope you got to see Kevin's work through this. And we appreciate you, Kevin, for helping to make this available to those who are hearing impaired.
Thank you. And Taylor, you are up next. Go ahead. Taylor Summers, can you hear us? Taylor? Okay, with that was our last question for now. Thank you.
Thank you, all of you. And again, I'm signing off from Trinidad State College. And some of you might want to look at beautiful Southern Colorado, but wherever you go, in-state, out-of-state, congratulations. And more importantly, congratulations to everybody 12 to 17 and 18 and up who made the right decision to protect themselves, help end the pandemic, return to normal, save lives. And we're particularly thrilled that the young people on this call will have a $50,000 scholarship to help them pursue their dreams. Thank you for being such great ambassadors of protection and vaccination. And thank you for joining us.